Hey everybody, and welcome back to SnowRunner. And looks like something that we haven't done for quite a while. You might just have to transport a cabin. Like we've got to go cabin zone 1. It's showing 0 of 1 cabins. So it looks like our glitch maybe has run out, or whatever reason this one is actually recognizing the cabin zone is being empty. So either rate, we've gotten away with not having to transport a lot of cabins, so having to transport this one isn't that bad of a deal. We're coming over here. This is where we fixed the conveyor belt section 1. Coming over here to get a load of bricks, and I've reconfigured the Bandit to basically be semi, and I put chain tires on it. So trying to find a configuration that works, gets around pretty good, that isn't the twin steer. The twin steer is great, but it is a fixed chassis, stiff chassis, so not always the best to get around. Has a pretty wide turning radius, and the fact it doesn't do so good when we have the twists and turns. Getting over here with the Bandit was not that bad at all. See how it does now that it's got a load on it. Bandit's got decent fuel. Here's a fuel reserve. So it's a lot better than that last truck. The International only had 50-gallon fuel tank. That truck didn't really want to get around in the mud anyway. It kind of was getting bogged down constantly. This is a little slow going in the mud, but still we're making progress. And this will be the last contract for Flooded Foothills. Saying goodbye to Flooded Foothills and goodbye to 2020. My math is right. Recording this video a bit ahead of time. Got some interesting things going on in the house, reconfiguring some things. So probably by the time this video airs, we would have already done this, but we are working on moving the gaming setup. A spare bedroom upstairs. Actually, it's kind of ironic. Back before we had kids, I had a home office set up in a really small bedroom upstairs, and then when we had our second kid, moved the home office set up downstairs, and that became the youngest bedroom. And now 7 years later, we are moving it back upstairs into the same small area, and youngest is taking over the oldest bedroom, and then the oldest, she's going to be moving down here to the basement, have her own little basement apartment, if you will, while she closes out high school. I don't want to jinx it, but Bandit here is coming through this with abandon. really great job at just digging. A little bogged down with the mud here, but oh my gosh, it's kind of expected. Let me get up here on that ledge. There we go. Let me show you where we're trying to get to. So here we are. Frame of reference, here's our garage. Okay, so we came across the water here and picked up bricks from here and here. And now we're making our way up to conveyor section 3. Right there. Frame of reference, 0.28 miles. We need 4 metal rolls. Kind of debating on how to do that. We can buy them. Well, not really buy them though. We can get the metal rolls at the warehouse, which is up above the garage, or we can basically get the metal beams from the warehouse by the garage, and then take the metal beams all the way over to the rolled metal factory, the rolled steel factory, which is up on the mountaintop, if you will. Make the metal rolls and then bring them all the way back down here. We also need a concrete slab. There is a concrete slab at the warehouse at the base of the mountain. Grab. Or we could get concrete and make a concrete slab at the concrete factory. So lots of options kind of on how you could possibly complete this. There's another cool aspect of this particular season DLC content. And then we got to pick up a cabin factory, and bring it over here to cabin zone 1. So I think since we have to do the cabin, we'll probably just maybe cheap out, but take the easier route on the metal rolls. There we go, come on. Dig, dig, dig. I am glad that I did these tasks, or these contracts last. Said it before. That the reason I did the tasks first was that I was worried that when we completed a couple of these um, contracts, we would kind of lose access to certain areas of the map because of the conveyor belts. And I was kind of right on that, because when you build these conveyor belts, they aren't like they were on Alaska, where you built the pipeline. They blocked the road, whereas the pipeline, they kind of went up and over the road. So areas where the map shows kind of a way across between the conveyor belts, reality is that doesn't exist once you build out the conveyor belt. Right now we could drive through here. Once we build our conveyor belt, we're not going to be able to drive through here anymore. Right. And let's see, is there a reason why I'd even want to drive through here? I guess to get to this. Area here. Alright, so let's head on. On back. Let's just bang our truck up against everything. Alright, so we're gonna head back to the warehouse. Is way up here. We're gonna get ourselves 4 metal rolls and bring them back here. So I'll go ahead and just do a little cut and meet you back at the warehouse. Fairly pain-free journey over here. Coming over here, I saw those loads of brick. We still have a couple houses, bricks over here, and I'm thinking maybe when we move over to Big Salmon Peak, instead of just moving our trucks to that garage, maybe we will load this up with bricks and head over there and use it to use this opportunity to... Oh, there's only 2 metal rolls here. Oh, shoot. Alright. I thought we had unlimited metal rolls, but we only have 2. That's okay, because we actually have 1 metal roll here. 3. And we have a metal roll way up here, so that's 4. And we can get the concrete slab that's over here too, so that'll work. That'll work. While we're here, let's get our concrete. No, we don't need concrete. And we got a cabin, don't we? Do I have a cabin over here? We got resources, I think, to make a cabin. I kind of thought, what if we stole a cabin from here? Yeah, what if we took a cabin from here and took it over? Cabin zone 1. what would happen? We got 6 cargo containers. And we have a cabin made. Okay. And we need wood. Wood framing. So like here. Here, we can't get through here anymore because that's built. We can't get through here anymore because that's built. And we can't get through here anymore because that'll be built. So the only way to get to this wood framing is to come along this way. The wood framing here too. Brick framing, lots of brick framing. Of course, we get all the wood we want up here at the sawmill. Up there, out of the way. Log station. We can get logs from 4 wooden planks from there. Framing from there. All right. Well, welcome to 6 a.m. where it's darker than it was at 8. At 1 o'clock. All right, so I'm gonna head over to the warehouse that's by the garage. That 3rd metal roll, and I'll meet you back at the conveyor belt section. We've been to all these other places. We don't really need to see the journey anymore, do we? All right, so I've got the 3rd roll, as you can see, and I was looking at the map. And it looked like there may be a hint. There is a way across the river here. Cabin Zone 1 is right there. I wanted to check it out. It looks like I could do it. But that's probably really good way to bring the cabin through here. So I'll look at that, and let's see here. We have cabin takes 2 slots, slabs take 2 slots, and rolls take 1. Oh, we can bring everything back on 1 trip. Nice. Thinking about the ordering of the load. I should put the cabin on first. It's going to be the last thing unloaded, right? Cabin on first. Weight will be over the rear wheels. And then I put the metal slab on. Then we put the rolls on the back. Alright, well, now it's time to take the long journey over to the cabin factory. We'll make our way up the hill to the warehouse, lab, and then to get the metal beams. Not the metal beams, the metal roll is up at the metal roll factory. So, yeah, when we get to the cabin factory. Well, since I was coming back here, through here anyway, I thought might as well bring some cargo containers with me. Because I know that the contracts on Big Salmon Peak are going to require a lot of cabins. So there's a tunnel, Big Salmon Peak, over here. So if I can save the trip of going through this mud, it doesn't take long. But you know what? Why come through here empty when I can bring some cargo over here that I will probably need anyway? I think there is a cabin factory on Big Salmon Peak also. But again, we could even use the cargo, the cabin factory here as kind of a storage to store the cargo containers a little bit closer to the tunnel. Thinking about big picture. Oh no, I don't have any in stock. I need wood. Shoot. Go here, Big Salmon Peak. Where's the top? Flooded Foothills. Oh, there's wood right here. We're gonna steal wood from right there. I found driving around Big Salmon Peak a lot easier. Flooded Foothills. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to... well, might as well stick with me for now. When we get to Big Salmon Peak, I want to see where there's a sawmill. I think I'm on the right way. Yep. Big Salmon Peak. Wood framing right here. There it is. Now let's see here. Let's see. Sawmill, sawmill, sawmill. Maybe there isn't a sawmill on here. We'll have to bring all our wood from the other map. That'll take a while. Or gather the loads up. Come down to here. All the way up to I know at least one of the contracts is going to require 10 cabins. That's 20 loads of wood. 20 pallets of wood. Four semi-trailer loads of wood, basically. If I have to bring 4 semi-trailer loads of wood from one of the 2 sawmills on this map over to there, it's going to take a while. Definitely going to take some logistic time. I think coming through here, like with the twin steer, be able to make good time through here. Bandit does really nice. Going really good with the semi-trailer. On its own, it can get a little tippy. I think that the weight of the trailer helps settle it down. I don't want to get the concrete now because I don't want to have to pull that extra weight up the hill. Alright, well, we've had plenty of time to go up this mountain before, so I'll journey up the mountain on my own, come back down, grab the concrete that's here, and I'll meet you back over to the cabin factory one final time for today. Got ourselves our loads, and again, the reason I loaded the wood first is when I craft the cabin, that's going to leave the front empty, and that's where I kind of want the cabin to be, because the cabin's going to be the last thing off the trailer, and I want the weight on the rear wheels as opposed to having the cabin all the way in the back of the trailer. To load the wood, craft cabin, load cabin back, one metal roll, check. Concrete slab, check. One cabin. Close her out. I don't know about you, but when I'm loading up these loads like concrete blocks versus concrete slabs, metal rolls versus metal beams, always kind of double take. It's like metal rolls. Metal rolls is selected. Yes. Okay. Hate to grab concrete blocks when I needed metal or concrete slabs. You know, that would really be a blow. Transport the wrong cargo, wrong version of concrete. Somewhere. Alright, this is going to take me a little while to get through all this flooded roads. I'll meet you when we get back to Conveyor Belt Section 3. Just fill it up at, what is it, Lucky's Fuel. I think that this game has some really nice models. Building models and such. Ore processing center that we did a while back. guess technically it's waiting on us to complete Conveyor Section 3 to really be operational. Come on, let's go. Thing moving. Oh, let's not tip this. Oh. We won't see it built until. But we won't see this get built at all. A little disappointing. It'd be cool if we could see it get built, but still not have the completion. Until we drop the cabin off. Yeah, I didn't want the cabin way back there. Those wheels. Making the rear of the trailer heavy, but the front of the trailer light. I've head on in. Grab a winch point before it has a chance to really slow down. That momentum up. This is where I thought I could get across the river. Going on pretty good. Nice clear water, we can see down in there. Watch out for that big boulder. Okay, so let's go to anchor, crane mode. Oops. Now, lower this. And this might complete at any moment. Yep. Satisfied. Contract complete. Gold mining has started. Alright guys, so that is it. That is Flooded Foothills. Take a look here. Let's see that we have all of these contracts done. These are all over on Big Salmon Peak except for the final check. Which requires us to haul some big rock trailers, one of which is up here at the warehouse. Right there, there's a big rock trailer right there. We don't see spawned in yet. But it's visually there, it's just not on the map showing up. So yeah, we gotta use the big cat to hold the big rock trailers. So yeah, all the contracts are done. All the tasks are done. So when we come back, we'll be moved over to Big Salmon Peak. We're gonna start working on tasks over there. You guys, let me know in the comments, what did you think of our playthrough of Flooded Foothills? Where are you at with your own playthrough of Flooded Foothills? What trucks have you found get around this muddy quagmire the best? And until next time, keep those wheels on the ground.